It's the Premier League show. It's the Premier League show. Here we go. It's your favourite show, the Premier League show. I'm so sorry. I should stop. I'm an absolute embarrassment to the art of music. Right. Welcome to the Premier League show. If you don't know how this game works, I predict the Premier League fixtures. Based off last week, I have the prediction skills of the donkey of Shrek, but we're going to see what we can do. Aston Villa against Everton. Last week, Aston Villa and Everton were two teams who just were terrible, to put it lightly. They weren't giving anything, really, to the opposition, and it was easy wins for both of them. But, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Tomorrow, Brighton get a last-minute winner for Everton, and then they'll celebrate like they've just won the quadruple. Southampton versus Leeds. Oh, Southampton, it's so dull, isn't it? It's just a one-way train going down. It's like the career of Morgs, just slowly deteriorating as the months go by. But Southampton, they're just a bit dull, aren't they? You know what? I'm going to say that Leeds win this 1-0. They're going to have some momentum. They beat Wolves, and I think Leeds are going to have a decent season. I know I've said that they'll barely survive, but it will be all right for Leeds. They ain't going down, definitely. Arsenal against Leicester. Now, this should be the 12:30 game, not really Villa against Everton, really. But now, Arsenal and Everton both did all right last week. Yes, Leicester came 2-0 up to draw the game 2-2, but, it was all right, and Arsenal were very sophisticated. I think there's only one winner here, really. 3-1 Arsenal. Jesus won't score this week. It's annoying because I've still got him stuck in my fantasy team. 3-1 to Arsenal. Martinelli to score a brace. Why not? Brighton against Newcastle United. Saudis. Now, Brighton showed that they're an absolute brilliant club last week when they beat legends that were at. Now, Brighton showed that they actually are a genuine competitor for mid-table when they beat fellow mid-table team, Manchester United. You like it? Right. But Newcastle, I think this could be a tough game for Newcastle. And I think if Newcastle beat Brighton, they're serious. But I think this will be a 2-2 draw. I think Newcastle will take the lead and bottle it to Brighton in the second half. That's my prediction. I'm probably going to be really wrong. Man City against Bournemouth. Now, I don't want to make the same mistake I made last week with Liverpool versus Fulham, where I was like, oh my god, there's no way that Fulham could win this game. Then they bloody almost won it for the brilliance of Darwin Núñez. But I'm sorry, but Bournemouth are even worse than Fulham. And don't let recency bias fool you. Don't think that just because they beat an Aston Villa team that they have a shot against Manchester City. 6-0, Erling Haaland to score 4 goals. I don't even care at this point. My god. Right, Wolves against Fulham. You know what? I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here because, Wolves sent me to sleep and Fulham showed some intent to stay in this league last week, and I don't think they will in the end. I do believe that somewhere down the line that Fulham will bottle it and they'll fall off like all Marco Silva teams, but for now I think a 1-1 draw. Brentford, Man United, and as much as I like Brentford, I do think Man United will bounce back here with a 1-0 win. This could backfire, but surely they've got to beat Brentford because their next game's Liverpool, and I don't want to be arrogant, but I don't think they'll be taking a point from that game. Then we got Nottingham Forest against West Ham, two teams that were about as inspiring as a wet paper bag last week in the league. They just gave nothing. But I think 3-0 West Ham, this will be an easy win for them. Then we got Chelsea against Tottenham. This is the headline game. I'll be streaming this one on my second channel, Lewis Crap Content After Mature, by the way. Now I know people are gonna be filled with love towards this brand new project that is being made with Antonio Conte at Spurs, but Chelsea beat Antonio Conte Spurs 3 times in January, and that was right during their crisis, and they lost Chilwell and James. So I think this will be a very tight 2-1 Chelsea win, but Chelsea always beat Tottenham. That's something you got to know. Liverpool always beat Arsenal. Man City Liverpool always beat Arsenal and Chelsea always beat Tottenham. That's just 2 rules, isn't it? Finally, we've got Liverpool against Crystal Palace. Now, Liverpool absolutely shocked everyone when they dropped points to newly promoted team Fulham last week, and I'm gonna say that will be a one-off. Klopp will not be happy with that, and he's openly admitted that the mentality was just off in that game, and I think they'll bounce back. Classic 4-1 Liverpool win. We always do well against Palace, and it's a shame Mane's gone because he used to love a goal against Palace that go. I think Darwin Núñez and Salah to score, and you know what? I'm gonna say, with all the hate that he's got, I think Virgil van Dijk will get a goal in this game. That's my prediction. Right, so that's my very terrible prediction for this week's Premier League. And if you think I'm right, just give me a golden star. Give me all those stars to take. But I'm probably going to get at least half of these wrong. I only got 5 out of an available 30 points last week, so take that as you will. But yeah, how are you feeling with this content? You know, I'm enjoying doing it because it's a lot easier to make than the main channel stuff. Not as many jokes to plan and not a lot of shows to do, but I hope you liked it. Goodbye.